While companies provide their managers with a lot of technical skills training at the beginning of their career, after some years there comes an inflection point where managers need to transition from work firmly rooted into their functional expertise based on what they know to roles where business acumen and soft skills are needed to increase their impact on their team, their organization and beyond. At this stage, developing soft skills like relationship building, inspiring and engaging people, collaborating become crucial for their success. But this is precisely the moment where a lot of companies leave them alone. They'll tell them, you'll figure these soft skills out yourself, right? And this is precisely the problem. The soft skills that are becoming so important at this point of their career and also for their future success is not something they can learn in a vacuum or in an online course. The AME will pick them up and support them exactly at this point. The AME dives into the soft skills for business. The soft skills needed to align stakeholders and eliminate the barriers to innovation and change in their organization.
I think the most inspiring part for me was like thinking through our mental models and understanding how they create boundaries for us and how to break them down into pieces.
So I think what I've really enjoyed about the programme is that there's been a really creative way of delivering some of the messages. So usually on training courses it's quite formulaic, and it's been a really good balance between what we've been given, the information we've been given in lectures, and what we've been able to play out and role play and practice, and also the element of coaching that we've received from our peers as well.
And what is important is to work together with the others. So we know ourselves, but we don't know ourselves clearly. But when we have feedback from the other person, clearly we start to understand ourselves, and we start to understand our behavior, we start to understand our models, we start to understand our management.
So I think for me what was very exciting, it was a collective intelligence that we all built together during the week. We all came from different backgrounds with different experience, and it was very great to see, to know each other, the participants, and then to come up with a lot of learning from a teacher, but also personal experience and our professional experience to make it as a collective.
If you imagine a letter T, most of the people coming to the AME are experts on the vertical part of the T. They're fantastic executor, operational excellence is something they dream of, KPI-driven, execution-focused, but now they are asked to lead more on the horizontal part of the T. That means they need to take an enterprise perspective, they need to collaborate across function, business units, geographies, and they need to get the buy-in from stakeholders they don't necessarily have authority over. Essentially, this is a transition from doing things yourself based on your functional knowledge, what you know, to getting things done with and through others based on a package of business acumen and soft skills. This transition is obviously difficult because it means you need to let go of some of the things that made you successful until here, KPI-driven, execution focus, in order to free up time for the new behaviors that will make you successful in the future. Networking, nudging people in the right direction, getting the buy-in, inspiring people. So if you want to say this in one sentence, what got you here won't get you there.
I think one of the most unique things for me about the AME course was the ability to work with people from other companies that are vastly different than from what I do, and to come to the realization that we all have some of the same issues and problems.
It's only by putting them on paper, discussing with people from different cultures, from different industry, that we realize that we are doing things at work every day that we shouldn't do, and maybe things we should do more. And this is only by really going deep into this and practicing that we may become better managers. And I will remember that I've been doing many trainings, but this one is really about sharing between different people and learning new things that will help me become a better manager in my next years.
This multicultural and multi-industry outlook that I've got from all my colleagues, my coaches, and the faculty members have really opened my mind and got me to think about so many critical issues that I'd been facing at work, but really not had the time or the opportunity to even think about. One of the key takeaways that I've got from this program so far is that where am I as a leader and where do I want to go?
So really it's about, I think, thinking differently and challenging a lot of the assumptions I've had. It's been a lot of personal time, a lot of reflection internally about how I'm going to take this back to the business and what I can do differently. When I think about communication, about making decisions, about managing my team, certainly these tools aren't teaching me what to do, but more about how to do it and how to think differently.
The only way to make this transition from work firmly rooted in our own functional expertise to work that depends on influencing, persuading and engaging diverse parties is by acting our way into a new way of thinking. The vehicle that we will use in the AME learning journey to allow participants to directly apply their learnings is a business challenge. Each participant will bring a challenge she or he is currently facing in their companies. The challenge will be the red thread throughout the entire program and will allow them to apply the theory directly to their own context to make the learnings relevant on the spot and ensure they will be implemented after the program. During the AME journey, participants will look at innovation and design thinking, how to effectively collaborate across, and the importance of emotional intelligence, how to lead change and inspire people through storytelling.
I've got a lot of leadership hacks, a lot of ideas from these wonderful people at the program, and I'm really excited to go back and try this out at my day-to-day job. So thank you, Amy.